welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to try out Metagross V, but with Zeraora V. So let's hop into the deck list and I'll show you what I am working with. So I really wanted to make a deck with Zeraora V because Zeraora V, if you don't know, has the attack Cross Fist. If one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack also does 160 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon and you do 100 to the active, and it is a Rapid Strike Pokemon. And you just need to power it up with a Lightning Energy and 2 colorless. So it is really nice. There's a lot of different pairs that you can make with Zeraora V. Pretty much every Rapid Strike Pokemon that is usable has been paired up with Zeraora V, so I wanted to try and find a pair that hasn't been used that much that could potentially, work. You can see Zeraora V with like Blaziken, with Rapid Strike Urshifu, with Vaporeon even, but I wanted to try something different, and so I wanted to try it with this Metal Box, so I was gonna pair it up with Metagross VMAX. Now, Metagross VMAX, if you don't know, is also a Rapid Strike Pokemon, so it fits the Cross Fist requirements to have a Rapid Strike Pokemon attack, but Metagross VMAX has the attack Zap Traction, so for 1 Metal Energy, you can search your deck for any 2 cards and then put them into your hand, and then you shuffle your deck, which is a really great card to start off the game with, because then you can just search for anything, search for supporters, energy, things to help accelerate your board state. And then for Max Rush, you're doing 100 for 1 metal and 1 colorless, and then during your next turn, this Pokemon's Max Rush attack does 150 more damage. Now, one thing I did not know about this attack is it's continuous, right? You just have to do Max Rush once for 100 damage, that's it. And then after that, if this is still in the active and you're still using Max Rush, you're continuously hitting for 250 damage, which is crazy for 2 energy. That is really strong. Yes, you are 2-hit KOing at the start, but then after that, you're 1-hit KOing Vs and you're 2-hit KOing VMAXs. So the trains just starts rolling from there. So Metagross VMAX is actually really good in putting a lot of damage on the board. But then what's really nice about it is because Metagross VMAX does all that damage, you go in with Zeraora V, and then you hit for Cross Fist, you ping whatever is on their bench that's weak, and then you just take some nice prizes there. Now, we're running a typical Metal Box with Zeraora V and Metagross VMAX. We're running Bronzong, which has the metal transfer, so you can move energy around, which makes it really easy to power up both Metagross VMAX and Zeraora V. Now, because we don't play any Lightning Energy in the deck, we are playing Spiral Energy. So Spiral Energy counts for any energy, so it helps fill in that slot for the Lightning Energy. We're also playing Zacian V with the Intrepid Sword ability to try and accelerate some metal energies onto play, but you can also attack with Brave Blade. It's actually a great option, which you'll see in one of the matches that we end up going for. We play 1 Crobat because through my testing, I just realized that this deck just needs a lot of draw support, even with the Zap Traction, because sometimes you just don't always get it, and you don't want to rely on this attack to accelerate your board state. You kind of need draw supporters. You need ways to draw into energy, to metal saucers, things like that. We play Path of the Peak because the only abilities that we really kind of care about are the Intrepid Sword and the Crobat's Dark Acid ability. But besides that, once you kind of use those abilities, you don't really need them later on in the game. So Path of the Peak is really nice for late game. We play 1 Tower of Waters just in case if we do need to switch, but we do play a ton of switching options. We play 3 switches, and we play 1 Bird Keeper. We do play Cheryl. I personally have not been able to use it. I know some Metagross VMAX builds play a heavy amount of Cheryl. We play Zinnia's Resolves, and then we play 9 Metal Energy. But that's pretty much it for the deck list. I did find that this version of the deck is a little bit inconsistent. I haven't been toying around with it too much. I haven't had really much time to play with this deck. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to make this a little bit more smoother, let me know. I would love to try those versions of the deck out. But enough of that, let's hop onto the ladder and I will show you some of the matches that I got with this deck. We lost the coin flip. I'm not really sure what this deck prefers. Most likely it's gonna want to go first always. 2 Spiral Energies and a Professor's Research. Gotta love it. That's fine. We can Quick Ball away the Zinnia for a Metagross, but we are going up against Rapid Strike Urshifu. That's it's not the greatest because they take out my Bronzongs. But we'll see. We'll see how fast we can set up. If we can get a max rush going. We can't get it next turn. I mean, we potentially could get it next turn if we do some like metal saucer shenanigans. But we'll kind of see how the deck fares. No attachment, but they are going to be able to get Octillery up next turn. So let's just see what we can pull. We get Bronzong. I was hoping for something else. It's fine. I'm going to quick ball away the Zinnia. Grab myself a Metagross V. I'll put the Spiral Energy down on it. We'll go research, get rid of the VMAX. We have the VMAX, but we don't have like Energy or Metal Saucer to kind of work with. So we're going to have to just kind of pass it there. I'll put another one down just in case if they do try to like boss. But I could go for a Bullet Punch, but it's not really worth it, so I'll pass it there. Now next turn, they play like a Melody variant. They can go Melony and attach and evolve and do all the shenanigans and hit everything. Not everything, but they can hit 2 things on the board for 120. Which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but it's not the greatest either. They're going to opt to retreat, actually, which is interesting. Now, we have Evo Incense to get the VMAX, but we don't have another energy to put on to the VMAX. So we will probably have to... oh, it doesn't matter. They're going to Barney me anyway, so we'll have a brand new set of options. So hopefully we can have VMAX, we have energy, and some way to switch. We have switching, we do have energy, but we don't have a way to get the VMAX. We can quick ball for Zacian. I don't think I need Path in this. Well, actually, I just see now that they have Sylveon, so they are playing the Sylveon Rapid Strike toolbox. So, I mean, we could Path to get rid of that ability, but I don't see the need for it, honestly. I'd rather just let that stadium stick. So I'll quick ball away the Path. Probably grab Zacian, just because we don't have any draw supporters for turn. I guess I'll attach... I'm really scared to attach this Spiral Energy right now. I think we'll just have to do it. And then I'll just go Intrepid Sword and get 1. I have the VMAX and I have Marnie. So next turn is going to be fine, but we'll see how quickly my opponent can get set up. Now, they already have energy, they have Ribbon Badge, so this is only worth, what, 1 prize now? Yeah. Yep, they have energy attachment, they can discard all that and hit both of my Metagross or my Zacian for 120. They have Kricketune V, that's a nice little addition. Okay, what do they got to search with Octillery? Probably the VMAX? No, another Sylveon V. Interesting. See, this is why Path to the Peak is actually not necessary, because at this point they're going to want to start attacking. They don't need to use this ability, really. I mean, unless they like absolutely need an item card, but their turn ends, so it makes sense for them to just kind of go in swinging. Now, both Ribbon Badges is going to be a little bit annoying, but we do have this Urshifu V to try and take care of. And also Galarian Moltres V. Interesting. They got a G-Max, Rapid Flow. Hit probably Bronzor. No, they're just going to hit Zacian and a Metagross for 120. Okay. We do have the Cheryl, but we don't have a way to really do anything with it. Because if I Cheryl, I lose a Spiral Energy there, so it's not really worth it. I can just go Marnie. Probably should have used Switch first. We have Quick Ball, but no Bronzong? What? Oh my gosh. We have Switch, though, it's fine. I can go for Max Rush here. Yeah, I'll do that. Go Switch. we'll go Max Rush. And then this way, next turn, if they decide to either attack with the Urshifu VMAX, or if they decide to retreat, I can boss it up and do 250, which means I'll get the knockout on this Urshifu VMAX. Now, unless they Marnie my hand, or I somehow can't boss them, we should still be fine. I don't know where that sentence was going, but if they retreat, we boss, right? So unless they get rid of my access to boss, we still take the knockout next turn. Now, unless they like forcefully retreat my Metagross, I think we're gonna be fine. Now, if they get E-switch, that's gonna also be scary because they can just E-switch and then take the knockouts and take 4 prizes, which is not the best. I would not like that to happen, please. I don't know. I don't know if I should put Crobat in this build for situations like these, and I've run into a lot of these situations. Okay, they're just gonna Dream Gift, so that's fine. So we can go in for the boss, take the knockout on that Urshifu VMAX, and they're gonna try and do some switching options. That's totally fine. I'm gonna do this. I'll attach energy here, attach energy here, and then let's go for the boss play. Grab the Urshifu VMAX, and then just hit for Max Rush again, taking the knockout and taking the first prizes of the game. So now my opponent has a couple of different options. Okay, we have Bird Keeper, which is kind of nice. We have Saucer, which is great. And Marnie, which is also fantastic. Okay. They can start powering up this Moltres V, which will allow them to do some damage. They have a Sylveon VMAX. I've completely forgot to see that. We don't want to hit the VMAX, even though that's probably our best bet. They could go with the Moltres play. And if they go with the Moltres play, we can take that out, but that just means we have to like boss up a Kricketune V to also do some damage. But we might not have to boss. We could just go in with some Zeraora strikes, but I don't know. It's looking a little fuzzy there if we can manage to pull that off, because we lost 1 Spiral Energy. Both of them are attached to our Metagrosses, and I probably have 1 left in deck. I'm not sure. Did I Marnied my Cheryl into the deck? Yep, so we have Cheryl in deck if we need to use it. I'm not sure if that's the best play. I mean, I could just try and Cheryl, use the Saucer, move some energy around, but I don't have Cheryl, so I can't. I don't know why I'm thinking of plays that I can't do, right? But this turn, they're gonna hit me for 190. Is not fun. Okay, I can evolve this just so that it doesn't get knocked out with a thingamabobs next turn. Yeah, that seems fine. I'll do that. I could quick ball. I'll quick ball away the Bird Keeper. It's not like I need Bird Keeper in this right now, and I definitely do want to Marnie their massive hand. Let's do this. We'll go Marnie. Ooh. Not the most amazing play, I'd say. Now we do have energy, so we could attach an energy to the Zeraora. That does mean we have to fish for the Spiral Energy. You know, I probably should put some Lightning Energy in this deck, but then that just makes Zacian really slow. Now, you know what? I probably should have switched, because then they don't take 3 knockouts, right? I'm going to put the Metal Energy here. I think that's the safest play. If I go with Max Rush, they're going to be at 90, which means if they hurt themselves, they're going to be at 60. Right now they're at 190, so I think we just go with the Max Rush. I think I'm fine with that play. Yeah, we'll just go with the Max Rush. Oh, wait. My damage was increased still? Wait a minute. How does Metagross work? Is it continuously increasing its damage by 150 every turn. Oh, boys. Metagross is broken. You start swinging with the 2 energy attack cost. Hit for just 100. And you're consistently hitting for 250 every turn? Okay. I think we're fine. I mean, granted, they could take this Metagross out pretty easily. Or can they? They got a Rapid Strike Surge probably for Karina's Focus. No, another Rapid Strike Energy? Okay. All we need is like a boss or a... Heck, if we can get that Spiral Energy, we can use Zeraora V. Okay. They're gonna Gale Thrust and they're gonna take me out. That's fine. Is it fine? Let's see. Only time will tell. They're gonna take 3 prizes there. That's fine. You know what, let's do this. Okay, we have switch. Do we go with the research play or the bird keeper? I think we go with the bird keeper play. Let's do that. We'll go bird keeper. Switch into this Zeraora. We do get the Spiral Energy, so I think we have game, right? We can take out this Oranguru or something. Yeah, I can attach the Spiral Energy here. I can move my energy around. Attach here. I can move this energy just in case and move it here. And then we're done. And then we just go switch, right? Like, please tell me that this works. And then we just use Cross Fist, and then we hit let's hit I don't know, I'm freaking out here. Okay, we just hit the Octillery and we take the 1 prize. Yay. Okay. Oh my god, now that I know that Metagross is broken, I like this deck a lot more. Okay, that went really well. Yeah, that's the power. So Zeraora is more of like a backseat, like endgame attacker now that I'm kind of getting the feel for the deck, and Metagross is just kind of there to dish a lot of damage and take knockouts. Ooh, I like this deck a lot more. Let's get into another match. We're up against a fellow Metagross V player, but they're probably just straight Metagross V, which means they're probably gonna be in a better position than us. Okay. Zacian, Zamazenta, yeah, they're probably just playing a strict Metagross V as their main attacker, and they're just gonna go Intrepid Sword, and they got an attachment, so they're ready to attack next turn, which is actually very annoying. I'm gonna Quick Ball away this Metal Energy. I'm actually gonna grab another Metagross because I don't trust that this one's gonna stick around for much longer. I can do this. Attach energy there. I'll put towers in, and then we'll go Marnie. Reset their hand. We have Path, and we just have Metal Saucer, so not very good hand here, but we do have Path, so we can kind of stop their Zamazenta if we need to. But they do have attachment in hand, so they're gonna get the 2 prizes anyway. So we can actually go Saucer. No, we can't because there's no energy attached to the main active. So we can't do anything. I think we're just gonna have to... No, they're just gonna Marnie us anyway, so that's actually fine. Didn't really know what I was gonna do besides just play Marnie myself. We have the VMAX, we have energy, so we actually have things going for us. And this Crystal Cave might actually be useful for us, to be honest. Now, even with their cape, we're still going to be hitting for a 2-hit knockout. So I think we'll go here. Just double energy. I'll put the VMAX down. I don't think I want to bench the Zeraora V just yet. And then all we can do is just max rush. Now we're doing 100. That means they're doing, with the Crystal Cave, 70. If they have any healing, that might put us out of range. No, we're still fine because we're plenty in range. As long as they don't have like healing cards, like Lucky Ice Pops or Moo Cheese, we should still be able to get this KO even if they retreat. We have Boss in hand to try and take that knockout next turn. And most likely they probably will want to retreat because they want to either reset the ability. No, they're just going to stay in the active and take this out. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to quick ball away this energy. Let's grab that Crobat. Hold on, let's make sure. Yeah, Pats is not in play, so I can Crobat. I'm going to bench the Zeraora and then bench the Crobat. Yes, I would like to grab 6 cards. We have energy attachment, so we could put that here. Let's go Evo Incense, grab ourselves the Bronzong. We'll evolve. I think we're set. We don't have anything for next turn, but that's actually fine. We do need to get Path in play. But we could also just boss up that Rangaroo and take a prize that way too. So let's just go Max Rush. See what we get off the prizes, and then hopefully we have an answer to the Zamazenta. We have Zacian. That's not a bad play, because we could also attack with Zacian next turn if we can somehow retreat the Metagross VMAX. And they are going to get some saucers going. And Air Balloon, yep. Rotom Phone. Okay. We could try and attack with Zeraora, but we do need to find a Spiral Energy as well. I don't want to lose the boss, but I think it's okay. We do have Zap Traction to help us too. But if we can get a Path, ooh, they put down another Zacian V. So if we can get okay, never mind. They have a cape on it, so it's not gonna do much here. They're just gonna go Intrepid Sword. It's okay. We do have Boss in hand, so we can actually go after the Zacian V. Let's actually do that. I'm gonna put my Zacian V down. I'll attach a Metal Energy to that, actually. And then I can attach another one here. I should go with the Research, but I think I'll save it. I'll put the Bronzor down just in case if they want to boss KO this one. We'll have another one for next turn. And then, yeah, I think I just want to go for this Zacian V. And then we'll just hit for Max Rush as well. Also doing 250. That way next turn, we can easily get a KO with a bunch of different things, right? We can go with our Zacian V, take a knockout that way. We can go with Zeraora V, and then ping the Zamazenta. That way, once we do get Path, Metagross can actually take it out. Oh, wait, it can't because I'm only doing 160. It's going to be at 120, so it's just 20 off. They are going to boss, so they're going to reset that attack, but that's actually fine. And I am glad I benched the Bronzor because they did choose to boss up this Bronzong, but they are going to just go with Intrepid Sword. So if we wanted to, we could go with Zen Headbutt, but we do have the switch, so that's actually going to save us there. So let's do this. Let's go Metagross V. We're going to switch. Let's go Research. Hopefully we can get a Spiral. We do grab a Spiral. I can put that down. Let's go Evo Incense, just thin out. Put the Bronzong on here as well. And then I think we're all set. We'll just go with another Max Rush. Take the knockout on here. That way next turn we can either go with Brave Blade, we can go with Zeraora V, hit that way as well. We have a lot of different outs. We can take out the Oranguru if we wanted to. If they bench something else, we can also try and potentially target that with Zeraora V. We do have Switch in hand, which is really nice, so we don't have to lose energy off the Metagross VMAX. Let's see what my opponent does. I'm gonna do the Primate Wisdom. And they are getting another Oranguru. So, if we can manage somehow to grab a boss off the top deck, we can boss up an Oranguru, switch into Zeraora V, move the energies, and then ping both of those for the game. because we'll take 2 prizes. Actually, no, we won't take out the Oranguru and the active because we're only doing 100. I always forget that. But we'll at least be able to ping this one. They are going to go with Assault Tackle. So they are saving me the trouble of switching, but they do get rid of that Spiral Energy, which is not fun. Think what we can do here is we can go in here. Here's the thing, do I still want to go with this play? I think I'll save it. I think I'll just go with switch here. Let's go with Professor's Research. We don't need any of the Metagross line anymore. We do have another Spiral Energy, and we do have Path, so I'm going to save the Path just in case, but I think now I can just go with Brave Blade. So we'll take 230 out here, and then we just kind of checkmate them because we can either attach the Spiral Energy, move, and then go into the active and hit for 100 here and then 160 onto the bench, and then we take 3 prizes that way. We could even just switch and attack with Zacian V, and it looks like we do take the game here. So let's do it with Zeraora V just so we can show that off just a little bit. Let's do this. We're going to attach the energy here. I'm going to do the Crystal Cave because why not? Why not? We can go and retreat, go into the Zeraora V. We can do this, metal transfer this energy here, metal transfer this energy here, and then we click done, and then we just cross fist for the game. Now, we didn't attack with the Rapid Strike Pokemon, but we were able to, reset the attack and do all that shenanigans. We kind of showed off a little bit of everything. We showed off Metagross, we showed off Zacian, we showed off Zeraora V, so a lot of different options you have with this deck. So that is going to be it for the video. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this deck list. From my testing of it, I found it to be a little bit inconsistent. I haven't been toying around with the ratios of the supporters and things like that, so let me know how you guys would fix up this deck. I do think Metagross VMAX and Zeraora V are a great combo. Metagross VMAX hits for a lot of damage once you get the train rolling, and then I think Zeraora V cleans up shop afterwards. So let me know what you guys think of this deck list. That is going to be it for the video. If you liked the video, then hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Brilliant Stars is just right around the corner, so I have some deck ideas for that launch. So ring that bell if you want to be notified for when those videos drop. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Crackle, crackle.